You're so lovely, you're so lovely. I can't help but fall for you, love, when you love me.
Hi everyone, it's Mira Patterson. Today I'm going to show you how to make donuts. So I'm going to start off with some flour, add in sugar, salt, and cinnamon, and mix. Now in a measuring cup, you want to add in some yogurt, an egg, and some melted butter, and mix that. Now you want to combine the two mixtures, and it's okay if it's a little dry. So in a separate bowl, you want to add in a whole packet of yeast and some warm water. Now you want to gradually add it in, and it will end up sticky, but you do want to add in the whole thing. And even though it is sticky, you can add in some extra flour to make it a dough-like consistency. Now when you're done combining, you want to start kneading it, and I have this silicone mat here, and I'm going to use that to knead my dough. And you do want to knead a little bit inside of your bowl to pick up the extra dough you've left. And try your best to make the bowl clean. Now you don't have to shape it, but I shaped mine into a ball, and using the same bowl or a different bowl, you want to add in some oil and spread it out, and you want to put in your dough and let it proof for around 75 minutes. You want to cover it with a damp cloth or some plastic wrap. So time travel 75 minutes, it has proofed and it is double the size. So now you want to take it out and knead it a bit, and you want to use a knife. And you want to cut it into fourths, or you don't have to cut it, but I just prefer it that way. And then you want to use a rolling pin and some flour and roll it out. And since I don't have a donut cutter, I used a cup and a piping bag tip. But if you do have a donut cutter, I suggest you use that. Now once you finish using it to cut out some shapes, you want to take the excess dough and put it back in to proof for a little bit. And you want to do that for the rest of the other three pieces. if yours doesn't cut out completely, you can use a knife to use it to cut it out. Now when you're done with your 4 pieces, you want to take out your extras and knead that. But I'm just reorganizing and placing my donut pieces so that it's easier to roll it out. Until your dough is smooth, then you want to roll it out again and do the same process for the first 4 pieces of dough. And it may not be even, but it's okay. And if you don't have enough dough to make full donuts, then you can use those to make donut holes. You just have to roll it out. And if it's not big enough to make a donut, as I said, you can just use it to make donut holes or munchkins. Just like what I'm doing here. And your last one might not be a full and pretty looking donut, but you just want to eye it. Now in a bowl on medium-low heat, you want to add in some oil. And to tell if it's ready, if you put in a wooden stick, I'm using a chopstick, it should start to bubble. Now I'm putting in 4 at a time, and if you spin it around in the middle, it kind of proofs and poofs up so it forms that donut shape. And you can switch between medium, low, and medium. It all depends what you like. Now you want to check constantly to make sure it's not burnt. My first batch got a little burnt, but the other batches were better, and you don't want it to be raw, so make sure it's just that perfect color. So this is what they should look like. This is actually my second batch. I didn't film my first batch because they always turn out burnt. But yeah, once you're done, you want to put them on a plate, and make sure your plate has a paper towel on it because you don't want your plate to be oily and then it's going to be hard to wash. So that's what I repeated for more sets. And with the donut holes, to make them poof, you just want to twirl them around. I didn't really film that part, but you'll see what I mean. So this is how they turned out, really soft. I made my ganache with some heavy cream, butter, and some chocolate chips. But yeah, I put them in the microwave for 60 seconds, and they turned out to be really good. Now you just want to dip your donut into the ganache, and there you have it. I just dipped a few because my family doesn't really like chocolate, except for me. So yeah, I ended up eating a lot of these donuts because they were super good. And voila, you're done.